What is gang stalking? According to Wikipedia, it is nothing more than a delusion, and as someone who understands what this is, I'm going to assume this article was written by someone who actually engages in gang stalking behavior because it uses a deflective and dismissive tactic that is not helpful to the victims in any way. The way this article is written absolutely implies that anyone claiming they are being gang stalked are suffering from persecutory delusion. It seems the subject is taken a little more seriously when you use the term mobbing, which is the same thing, except the biggest thing that strikes me as different is that articles about mobbing seem to have a general workplace focus, whereas anyone who have not been personal victims of gang stalking have trouble grasping the fact that the gang stalkers aren't limited to only workplaces, especially in this tech-savvy modern-day world we are actually in.
Mobbing is forming a group to harass an individual, especially at work. It may commence as bullying, but when there is pressure, rumors, perks, and fear, this soon spirals to collective hatred if the management intends on eliminating an employee. What is in the minds of the bullies? The people never admit that they are wrong. They just aim in ruining someone's life. Those who participate in mobbing are deceived and think of it to be a sort of war, somewhat like a terrorist who thinks he is engaged in a holy war, sort of fervent missionaries fighting for their cause. They have no idea their activities are ethically and legally immoral. Irrespective of the good terms that the mobbing crowd has had with the target, they see the target as a threat to their job and look for prospects to team up with the management against the target. Even the most decent of person can engage in aggressive and damaging acts. They are least bothered about the consequences. They just wish to get rid of the target. They will never have an answer for their doings. When confronted, they behave as if nothing is wrong, and they are still your close friends and co-employees who are very helpful in nature. Who are the targets? Don't be under the influence that the loners are beleaguered. In fact, the most liked people in the office are the ones who are most vulnerable. Such people are threat to the popularity of the bullies, thus becomes a target for being mobbed. Targets are seen both prejudicially and stereotypically. One may be targeted for their religion, sexual preference, disability, race, or age. Targets are usually skilled employees, especially when the one bullying is the boss. They think you are overshadowing their work and develop an inferiority complex. How to know one is being mobbed? The people who were once friendly refuse to get into a conversation. Cold shoulder treatment and being singled out will become a common affair. Anonymous hatred comments suddenly begin to pop up. Personal supplies, etc. are missing or in the dust bins. Being ridiculed for even the smallest thing, for instance, the color of the clothes that an individual is wearing, or the bag that he or she is carrying. Work files are sabotaged on purpose, and no one is ready to help for the damage caused. The target will be the subject of scrutiny, and every move that one makes is questioned. How to deal with mobbing? When it comes to racial discrimination or sexual harassment, there are legal options. Mobbing is done in a hidden way, and exposing them is one of the ways to get things under control. Since they are working together in a mob, the target should also form a group or get an ally. Bossing them out actually works. Measure the pros and cons of working in such an environment. Are things too dangerous? Are they consequences of mobbing leading to health problems, such as depression, stress, etc.? If needed and situation cannot be handled, change the job.